want to talk to you about the wedding show that I went to last week at the Matrix. And then I'm going to talk to you about a wedding show that's coming up. The wedding show at the Matrix was last weekend. The Matrix is in Danbury, Connecticut. It's a fairly new venue. I think it's been open a couple of years. It's off of Exit 2 in Danbury, and it's great for anyone who's looking to get married in the greater Danbury area, whether in Connecticut or New York. As I said, it is a fairly new venue. I've actually not been there before. This was my first time there. I've not been there for an event or a wedding personally myself. It is huge from what I saw. I didn't see the reception area, but I did talk to some other wedding professionals that were there who've been in the reception area, and they say like it's a grand ballroom. It's pretty big. When I got to the Matrix, there was a coat check, and for anyone who listened to my videos a couple weeks ago, one of my points was, one of my hints about going to wedding shows was to either leave your coat in the car if it's warm enough, or if they have a coat check, to check your coat so you're not lugging your coat around the wedding show. So they had a coat check, which I was really happy to see. They also had a cash bar. They had lots and lots of food, which I thought was a great way for the Matrix to showcase their food. They had two appetizer cocktail hour tables set up. One had hummus on it with all the things that you could dip hummus with, pita bread, peppers, and so forth. That one was kind of on the other side of the room than where I was. The other thing they had on my side of the room was fruits and vegetables, dip, and cheese and crackers. So that's what I basically munched on. They also had coffee and tea available. They had a dessert table set up, which had cake. It also had like a Venetian hour kind of buffet thing with cannolis and cookies and that kind of stuff. They also displayed their chocolate fountain, which of course had all the toppings that you would like to see with a chocolate fountain. Again, I partook of that as well. And then throughout the room, they had different stations. I'm not too sure what the two stations were on the other side of the room. I heard one of them was like a meat station. I don't know what the other one was. The one closest to me, though, was a pasta station. So they had people manning the station, making different pasta entrees, and at the other two stations, whatever was at those stations. I actually didn't get to that part of the room very often. They also, on top of all of that, if that wasn't enough, they also had their wait staff coming around with more appetizers, which were really good as well. So between the fruit, vegetable dip, cheese and crackers, people walking around with food, and the dessert table, pretty much well fed, which, of course, I'm always happy with that. But I think, again, it was a great way for the Matrix to showcase their food for any couples who are interested in that venue to see the quality of the food they provide. Unlike the show before, they didn't have tables where you could actually sit down and eat. So it was basically you're walking around with a plate and eating from the plate as you walked around. There wasn't a lot of flow for couples coming through. It could have been that it had snowed the day before. There was a couple reasons why. Either way, there wasn't a lot of people coming through. Which is great for the couples that are coming through, because then you will find that the wedding professionals that are there will have more time to talk to you about your wedding and what you're looking for your wedding. So it does provide a more intimate kind of conversations that you can have back and forth with the wedding professionals there. So that was pretty much the Matrix in Danbury, Connecticut. So that's pretty much about the Matrix in Danbury, Connecticut. The Matrix actually reminded me of a wedding show that's coming up tomorrow, which is Sunday, and hopefully I release this tonight sometime on Saturday. And that wedding show is at the Southbury Inn and Heritage Hotel. Again, this is a big venue. There'll be a lot of wedding professionals there, and they also do a really great job showcasing their food. They too have different, well, at least last year, they too had different stations set up in the different rooms that they have for brides and grooms and couples to go through. So I know in the room I was in, it seems like I'm always near the pasta station, but the room I was in last year had a pasta station. So, there was a pasta station. There was people walking around with food. So that will be at the Southbury, in Southbury. It's called the Southbury Wedding Show, and it will be at the Heritage Hotel on Sunday, March 1st from 11 to 5. So if you're interested, check that out. That's pretty much it for now. I hope you're all having a great day. Of course, if you like this video, like it, thumbs up, comment, or subscribe. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.